Good morning and welcome to the Cover Price Top 10 for May 1st, 2023, Denver Omelet Edition. At number 10 is Marvel Premiere 12, Marvel 1973. We spotlighted this book just last week as it was announced that Patti LuPone would play Lilia Calderu in the upcoming Agatha Coven of Chaos. Lilia first appears in this book as the Queen of the Gypsies, a magic wielder in her own right. We tracked it at a high sale of $74 for a CGC 9.0 copy with a raw, fine FMV of $16. At number 9, it's Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 5, Juan Ferreira, Marvel 2023. This book fell off the top 10 as fan interest shifted towards the incredibly popular Spider-Boy. While that may be the case, this book features the first appearance of Dream Spider, and it's back on the top 10 this week due to Marvel's July 2023 solicitations, announcing that Dream Spider will return in her first solo adventure in Edge of Spider-Verse number 4. We tracked it at a high sale of $90 for a CGC 9.6 with a current near mint raw FMV of $21. At number 8, it's Street Fighter number 1, Malibu 1993. And yes, this is another book we touched on recently. As it was announced, Street Fighter would be getting the big screen treatment. A lot has happened since then with brothers Danny and Michael Philippou set to direct, per The Hollywood Reporter. This news moved more copies this week, and we tracked it at a high sale of $250 for a CGC 9.8 with a raw, very fine FMV of $10. At number 7, Strange Academy Finals number 6, Scotty Young, 1 in 25, Marvel 2023. This book was marketed as a big deal, an epic conclusion that would change the use of magic and its users forever. And what better way to commemorate said event than with a wicked Scotty Young 1 in 25 variant? We tracked it at a high sale of $105 for a raw copy with a near mint FMV of $78. At number 6, it's World Tree number 1, Jenny Frison 1 in 10, Image 2023. Anything James Tynion is attached to tends to see some movement, especially after the popular series Something is Killing the Children. This series quickly became more sought after on the aftermarket, and now some of that attention has shifted towards this more accessible Frisson 1 in 10 variant. Even though I didn't find it, we tracked it at a high sale of $17 for a raw copy with a near mint FMV of $15. At number 5, The Amazing Spider-Man 41, Marvel 1966. Recently, an interesting set of leaks has been moving across the internet for the upcoming Kraven the Hunter film. Specifically, it was leaked that the Rhino would be the main antagonist in the upcoming project. We tracked it at a high sale of $990 for a raw copy with a very good FMV of $247. At number 4, it's one of my favorites. It's Conan the Barbarian number 1, Marvel 1970. Titan Comics will be taking on a new iteration of Conan, and by crom, it does look fun. Recently, Titan Comics released a sneak peek of the first issue due in July, along with other plans to adapt other characters in the Robert E. Howard universe. This book features a couple, including Conan and Kull the Conqueror. In addition, the first film with Arnold Schwarzenegger just hit Netflix, alongside unconfirmed rumors of a new TV series in development at the streamer or somewhere else. All of these factors factored into a surge of sales this week at a high sale of $7,100 for a CGC 9.8 with a raw fine FMV of $258. Number 3, Spider-Man number 7, Humberto Ramos, top secret spoiler, Marvel 2023. This book will not stop, and it's holding on strong, although it does show signs of slowing down, including dropping the near-mint FMV from $40 to $31. But the book has been on fire since its release, as the community is fascinated by this new Spider-Boy who first appeared in this book and on this cover, and not that one from the 90s. We tracked it at a high sale of $170 for a CGC 9.8 copy with a raw near-mint FMV of said $31. At number 2, Star Wars High Republic Adventures Quest of the Jedi number 1, Fico Ossio, Dark Horse 2023. Much like the regular edition of this book, this variant cover from Fico Ossio is receiving a ton of attention, with multiple first book appearances and the start of a new run. It is Star Wars and almost May the 4th, so this book has some things going for it. We tracked it at a high sale of $35 for a raw copy with a near mint FMV of $29. And at number 1, it's Star Wars High Republic Adventures Quest of the Jedi number 1, Tom Fowler, regular Dark Horse 2023. Yes, the comic community scrambled to their local shops to acquire copies of this book, selling out immediately. Thus, Many had to resort to the aftermarket to find their copies. Like Spider-Boy a few weeks ago, these copies immediately commanded a premium. And why? Well, this book features several new appearances of hyped-up characters, including legendary Jedi Knight Barnabas Vim, his Padawan Vix Phonic, Asling Rel, and Mestre Zen. Oh, and don't forget, a potential new adversary that fandom is talking about, Darth Ravi. It has the fandom hooked, and it will be interesting to see how the momentum holds in the coming weeks. We tracked it at a high sale of $150 for a pre-sale CGC 9.8 with a raw near-mint FMV of $26, and that is the Cover Price Top 10 for May 1st, 2023. Cover Price, your home online for comic collecting.